Hey Bobby, I hope you're doing well. It's so funny because ever since I started that job, I haven't done. I'm not doing readings anymore. There's a big part of me that kind of doesn't want to for a while. Um, so that doesn't necessarily mean that I won't accept any readings for you in the future. But just it's just to kind of give you a heads up. I'm not really looking to do any. I don't know what that's about. I think I'm just focused on my health and my job right now. Just because it's kind of it's kind of this. It's kind of stressful when you first start a job and all of that. But no, I hope things are going good for you. I have your email up, so let's go through it. And to be honest, and I apologize, it's like probably excuse me 7 your time right now. I had to like find literally I had to find my laptop and my webcam and my mic, um, and I had to like create the setup again. It's so weird, but I'm happy to read for you. So let's see. So you met a lady in Albuquerque. She is Mexican. Has two small she has two small kids. She's married to a guy that she found out later was also already married. Okay, she's an Aquarius. She's going through some hardships right now. She is fun at she is fun, and it seems we have a lot in common. What do I see for the two of you? How do things look for me going into the new year? I guess we could do a general love, money, career, health reading. I really only had the question about her and I. All the exes are away and I have no contact with them. I hardly think about them. I still think about Melissa sometimes, but only the bad times. Um, and I'm sure that you're aware, Bobby, we're in Mercury retrograde. It's been, I don't know in terms of your past, but in terms of like electronics, cancellations, miscommunications, to me and my roommate also, we've noticed it's been really strong, like really strong, more than normal. Um, I don't know if that's been affecting you in terms of the past, but don't be surprised if you're thinking about the past. It's a common thing. I feel like the past comes up with readings all the time, anyways. So let's just dive in. I'm trying to remember how to do the readings. So hopefully this reading resonates with you, okay? Spirit guides, this reading is for Bobby. Bobby has some questions regarding a new love interest. What can you tell me about his new love interest? Bobby, I don't know. I don't know if this is referencing because two women are showing up and then two men. You usually come up as the King of Pentacles because you're really focused on career, money, those kind of things, wanting that kind of stability. The first woman that came up was this. Now, I know my last reading wasn't all that fun for you, but as soon as the moon card popped up, I saw like a secret. Secret, there's a woman. Who's this? Okay. Now this doesn't mean this isn't to like pop your pop your bubble? But this other woman that's here, okay, I'm not sure what this message is saying, so let me ask, because then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is like third party situation, there's communication going on, somebody's trying to invest in somebody. So let me pull one card to see what all these cards are about. And then another woman popped up. So this is what I'm picking up. This doesn't mean that you've got three women in your life, but three women are coming up. So when I asked, what are all these cards about? What's coming up with this? When the Queen of Pentacles came up, this tells me, well, somebody's kind of lonely. This could actually be you, okay? Lonely in the sense of, I really just want to be with somebody, but what I'm getting, Bobby, is that there's an imbalance with somebody who's juggling something right now. Now, this could mean the woman that you're interested in right now, that you have fun and she's wanting something, but there could be something that's stopping her from moving forward, or there could be something that's on her mind. Spirit guides, with Bobby's love interest, show me any challenges she has right now. Show me any challenges that this woman has right now. Now, I know that I brought this up before in readings, Bobby, but especially with these kind of situations when you're dating somebody and they're dealing with something from the past, this doesn't mean that she's wanting to go back with this guy that was married to somebody, but I feel like she's confused or she's stuck in this in between right now. There's a lot of going backwards with her. Okay, in terms of what's her challenge right now, in terms of moving forward in love, there's something about something that ended that's affecting her actions. It's something that she really wanted, that she wished for. So it's leaving her in this place where she's not really doing anything about it. I'm going to go out on a long stretch here and I'm going to say that for her, she might just be imagining the kind of things, daydreaming about the kind of things that she really wanted from her previous relationship, that it's actually stopping her from any movement in her life right now. Spirit guides, what is the hangman for Bobby's love interest? What's the hangman? Being happy and being in a committed relationship. So do you see, Bobby, and I don't know if you're with me on this, but it's like, so the Seven of Cups a lot of the times references to somebody who's still daydreaming about something, thinking about something, confused about something, head in the clouds, daydreaming, okay? But then when we pair it up with the hangman, it's saying that, well, because they're daydreaming, they're not going to go anywhere. They're not really going to move. So it's almost like, let's say you're stuck on an ex and you start dating somebody, and that person that you're dating really is starting to like you, and they're wanting you to commit, and you just want to hang out. You're enjoying that. You don't have to put a label or a title on it, but there's a reason for it. It's because you're still thinking about the other person, that in terms of moving forward and committing, that means you have to let go of stop. You have to stop thinking about that other person. I feel like this woman's still doing that. Here's another example. You can't have a new beginning if you're looking backwards, because what is the Nine of Wands? The Nine of Wands is, I wonder. So once again, Bobby, it doesn't necessarily have to mean she's trying to get back with him. She could be totally over with him. He hurt her, whatever it is. But what's the Nine of Wands for her? The past. And once again, these cards, the messages that come across, they can only tell so much, but sometimes things are just plain as they can be, simple as they can be, where it's, well, she's stuck on the past. She's still looking backwards. She's still curious or wondering about the past. Spirit guides, what could Bobby's love interest be wondering about her past? If almost like, well, maybe if I wait, maybe he'll leave the person that he was with. Okay? Maybe it just will take time. Maybe if I just stick around, maybe he'll talk to me. Maybe it'll change. Maybe something. She's thinking about something. But do you see both of these cards? What are they about? Giving it time, being patient, waiting. Okay? So, let me see how this affects you. Spirit guides, with what this woman, Bobby's love interest, with what she has going on right now, how would that affect Bobby? How would that affect Bobby with what she has going on right now? Whoa, okay. How would that affect Bobby? I don't know if you're picking up on this, Bob, but this was the first thing that came up. The idea of, or this going towards her, your love interest, how would it affect you? Being brokenhearted. Now, does that mean literally brokenhearted? I don't think so. So I pulled a card and I said, well, what is the Three of Swords for Bobby then? If it's not brokenhearted, what is it? It's dealing with somebody who's torn. So I don't know if you're picking up on that. I know that I did a reading for you in the past, and you're really bummed about it, and I was bummed for you too, because I don't know what's true for you or not, but I remember things seemed to be going good, and then I said, this woman's not over her ex, or there's something there. Okay. I feel like it was a woman that had kids, and she wasn't over her ex, or she was using him still, or just wanting a man to keep on the side. Something about that. With this woman, I feel like she's not done with her past. She's hanging on to it. She may be having fun, but in terms of committing and moving on and moving forward, maybe in due time. But I feel like for you, there's something here about her loneliness. She doesn't want to be alone. She's willing to settle right now. Not that she's settling with you. Why would she be willing to settle? She knows why. The Two of Swords is, she knows why, but she doesn't want to look at it. Okay? It involves her having to make a decision. And when the Lover's card comes up, it's not just about making a decision that we've already made. It's like laying off something, but really laying off of it. Something she still traps herself by her thoughts. Okay? There's an imbalance with her and moving on and taking care of herself and not leaning on anybody, but that involves her walking away from a situation. So I'm not sure what that's about. Very interesting. So let's do this, Bob. Let me read for you. We'll see what comes up. Spirit guides, this is a love reading for Bobby. What can you show me for Bobby? Show me Bobby. Show me Bobby. Bobby, you're gonna be mad too with this when I tell you. Oh no. Okay, maybe not. Okay, because this is supposed to be for you, but this could be saying your present situation is it's talking about a situation with the people around you. Somebody still needs to make a decision between themselves and somebody else. They're not being honest with themselves. They're lying about it because they're lonely. Okay, so I feel like this is a person you're dating. Now I know you're dating. This is an Aquarius, even though this is an Earth sign. So Spirit guides, what can you give me for the Queen of Pentacles? Somebody who's lying to themselves about accepting something's over, that it's done, that they've moved on. Okay, I don't know why this Empress is coming up. This can represent her as well because she's a mother. Okay, this could also represent pregnancy. She's pregnant. I don't know what it is, but she's avoiding. Okay, these two cards almost go together. This is about lying to oneself, being in denial. This is about being in denial also. It's I don't want to deal with it. Eyes are blindfolded. Two of Swords is she knows what this is. The Moon card. This can represent secrets. What is the Moon card, Spirit Guides? Once again, Bobby, there could be a part of her that's hoping for just to find love, and maybe she feels that way with you, but the secret here could be she still has feelings for somebody from the past, or that it could still work out. She may have told you otherwise. Spirit guides, how does this woman feel about her ex that was married to somebody else? How does she feel about him? I think she's mentally, I think in terms of seeing the truth, she's having a hard time with that, going back and forth, back and forth. And what is that? Literally walking away. So mentally, okay. So Spirit guides, what's working for Bobby right now in his love life? That you're ready. I feel like you're ready, Bob. Keep in mind, just because you're ready doesn't mean the people that you're dating are. Doesn't mean that this woman won't work out. I'm just going with what's coming up. You've got the Strength card. You've also got the Ten of Cups. You've also got you, the Fool, and the Sun card, which is good. So then what are your challenges right now with whom you're dating with? What are Bobby's challenges right now then? I think for you, Bobby, you don't want to get hurt. You want to invest, but there's a challenge here with investing. Might have something to do with your emotions. Don't get frustrated. I kind of feel like sometimes when I do readings for you, some of the stuff that I say doesn't resonate for you. Okay? There's a challenge here with ending something. You see that? Taking action to be done with it. And what is that? What do you need to be done with? Do you feel like when you date somebody that you wait on them? Okay? If it's not them, then it could be this challenge or struggle. If you focus on, like, do you put yourself in situations or date people and overlook things? We've talked about this before, but it's for the sake of because you really want to be with somebody. And it's almost like somebody who's a free spirit and they're like, I'm just going to do it anyways. Or I'm just going to try it. There's something here about, there's a challenge here with you letting go of a cycle or closing a door on something that you're, do you see that? Is this woman making you wait? She might not be, but Spirit guides, what's the Three of Wands for Bobby? Trusting your gut with the situation. And you've done this before, Bob. It's like if something feels off, or you're like, this girl's really hot and we get along, but something seems off. Not enough to let go or walk away because you're tired of going through situations like that. But Spirit's saying your challenge is trusting your gut to make a decision. So this isn't happening if you're waiting on something. Okay, Spirit guides, what's the decision that Bobby needs to make? Seeing the truth, speaking your truth, moving on from what? Third party situations. So it's almost like because I'm just going to throw this out there. You may not agree, Bobby, but it's almost like saying there's something here, there's a challenge here. Because Spirit's saying your challenge is that you're struggling to find the balance. And what is the mean for you? You're struggling to find the balance with what you truly want and you keep finding yourself in these situations where there's three people. Let's say this is you and then you got a woman. Okay. And this woman, for example, she was married to a guy who was married to somebody else, and she has two kids with him, but then, or I don't know if it was he had two kids and she was playing stepmom, or if she has two kids with him, but he was married. They're always going to be connected. So it's like, did this woman heal from her past? Let me read your email really quick. She is going through some hardships right now. Bobby, why would you want to be involved or date somebody who's going through hardships? Now, when I say that, I'm not putting judgment on you or her, but I'm kind of stating it like this. When we date people, it's a new chapter in our life, right? And I'm not saying, of course, the people we date are going to be perfect, but the whole idea is for us, like for me, for example, I'm not going to date right now. I told you that I'm working on my health and I'm working on my job right now. This is a big deal right now. This is a new chapter in my life. I'm not doing my YouTube channel. Big changes, right? I've been open to the idea of dating, but I'm not pursuing it right now. If I meet somebody, great, but I'm not looking for it. I'm not on any dating apps or whatever. Does that mean that I don't want to date? No, I'd actually like that. But just in terms of moving forward and doing that, okay, I can already hear the conversations going on in my head about telling the new person that I would meet, like, well, I'm working on this right now, or I don't really feel like doing these kind of things right now, and whatever. And that could be me overanalyzing, but I guess my point is this. Wherever you are in your life right now, Bob, in terms of career, how you feel about yourself, physical activity, just taking care of yourself, your goals, and all of that, right? If you're going to date somebody, and you may say, she's going through hardships, but it's not affecting her and I. You have to remember, though, if whatever these hardships are, okay, if you continue to move forward with her, some of these hardships can actually fall on you or become parts of you. Okay, I'm going to stop right there because I don't want this to turn into more so like I'm telling you what to do or putting all these judgments on you, because I'm not. There's just, from the beginning of this reading, she's got a lot going on. Now, does that mean she's the wrong person for you, whatever? No, but this is where things can get a little bit tricky when it comes to dating. I feel like the cards are saying, is this what you really want, Bob? Like, I've said it before, get out before you're in too far. Sometimes people are like, hey, I'm just kind of talking to this person, or I'm just kind of dating. But if that's what you're just kind of doing, is that what you really want? Don't you want somebody that you can fully invest in, that you're not just kind of seeing, you're like, no, that's the one I want to be with. Like, I'm not second guessing this. Once again, I hope I don't sound like I'm just kind of babbling. So let me just pull some more questions. I didn't finish your spread, but I will. Okay. Spirit guides, is there a message that I can give to Bobby that will be helpful for him regarding the woman that he's dating right now? She's 35, Mexican. She has 2 small kids. What can you tell me that Bobby needs to know? There's an imbalance there, Bob. Okay. And I feel like what Spirit's saying is that's where you're going to find a lot of the struggles here to try to have this relationship with this woman, because there's an imbalance and it involves her children potentially or her past. She's not fully open or she's guarded, and it has something to do with some walking away from something or something she's still thinking about that she needs to walk away from. She needs major transformation to happen. That's why she's going through the struggles that she's going through right now. 10 of Wands. It's love related and it involves the guy she was with. Okay, now Spirit Guides, how does this affect Bobby? Whether you agree or not, Bob, this is the message that's coming up, okay? A part of you may be, look at it like this. It's like saying, no, I really want to be with this girl, but it's like, is she your ideal? Is how she is, the things she has in her life, the way her life is going, is that what you really want? Because there might be a part of you that's like, no, I can accept whatever's going on in her life. I want to get to know her more. But the question is that your dream? Is she a dream girl? Because Spirit's saying, go after what you have always wanted. Not something that you question, but you still pursue. Because she's still in a settling place where she's accepting where she's at, or she's not going for what it is that she truly, truly wants, because she's still not healed from a situation. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Okay. I feel like and I don't know if there's a woman and a man. I thought maybe that would be you and her, but then you popped up on the outside over here. There you are, Aries. Okay. This involves putting the work into something. Now, this guy may be totally done with her. I don't ever want to see you again, whatever that is. But somebody's hoping for something, but it might take a long, long time. And what is that long, long time? Seeing the truth, walking away, trusting somebody, trusting one's intuition. Intuition, okay, something that they're avoiding and not wanting to see the truth. Finally seeing the truth, finally letting go, finally walking away, finally not lying to themselves. I don't think that's an accident. You see all of that there. These cards already came up. Okay, so let's do this, Bobby. I'll do your love spread really quick. I'm just going to flip all the cards and then I'm going to pull. Okay, Spirit Guides, this reading is for Bobby. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Saying to walk away, Bob. What can you expect? What's your advice, Bobby? And what will you do? You're gonna see the truth. That's good. That's what came out. Okay. So here's a reading, Bob. For whatever reason, this new woman in your life, in terms of a relationship, she is guarded. She's holding back, okay? There's an imbalance with her and you. Why? It involves her needing to walk away from something, and it does involve something from her past, okay? What's working for you? Once again, Ten of Pentacles, okay? You know what you want, okay? What's working for you? There may be a part of you that doesn't want to settle, and you know. This could be what works for you is that you know if something is not really what you want, that you'll move on from it. I don't know if that resonates for you, but I'm just going to go with it, okay? Here are your challenges. Letting go of something that's not going to work. Saying goodbye to something. Overanalyzing the situation. Your challenge is not making a decision between you and somebody else. Your challenge is, okay, this can represent being in denial or not wanting to see the truth of something. So if you feel like there's like a bump in the road with this woman, if you feel like it's not flowing naturally, it's because it's not supposed to. The Wheel of Fortune, when this comes up in a challenge position, it usually means being on your path. But when it comes up in a challenge position, okay, saying things might not feel like they're flowing for you. And what is that flowing? A new beginning. Something feeling stable, okay? When I asked why the Tower came up as a challenge for you. What is a Tower? Something that needs to fall because it's not going to last anyways. Well, why is the Tower card coming up as a challenge for you? And then I never read reversals, but the Ace of Cups came up, but it came up this way. And it could be saying because this relationship isn't meant to be a love relationship. Okay? Let me pull a card for that. Spirit Guides, what is it meant to be then? What is it meant to be? This could be nudging you to move on. To move on and start a new chapter in your life, a brand new chapter in your life. I know this can get exhausting, Bobby, just hearing these messages sometimes, but I do see moving forward. There's the woman with children, right? I see somebody walking away, and I don't know who that is. I think that's her ex, okay? I did ask, what can you expect potentially moving forward? Confusion. Why? Well, there's people talking. This could be you just picking up things, sudden subtleties with her, not being paranoid or wondering if she's like dating somebody else, because it could be somebody else. Maybe she's talking to more than one person at a time. Spirit Guides, what's the three of Pentacles? Bobby, I think what's going to come to find is she's not going to be exactly what you're looking for. It's like this is you offering your love, and why is this so difficult? Because it's not what you really want. You might actually take off. You might do your own thing. Okay. What was your advice? What are these? Trust your gut. about a situation that's not good. So I ask, well, why is it not good? It's something that you go back and forth on. It's something that you question or you wonder about. You have to wonder this much, juggle something, wonder, go back and forth on. Usually you already know what the answer is, but sometimes we want what we want when we want it. Okay, so the Spirit's saying, see the truth of a situation. Okay, do you see that? This is resist a person. Resist her. Fight her back. Why resist the Queen of Cups? Why? I think this is saying, because in terms of a relationship, okay, I don't know if this means she would abandon you or you'll end up abandoning her, but she's lonely. She's like, I don't know what this is. Do you see how both of these cards are dark and sad? Just, you see like snow, rain, dark, surrounding relations. Okay, Spirit's saying move on, move forward. Okay, I hope that's helpful, Bob. Okay, let's look really quick into other areas of your life, and I hope this reading's been helpful to you. Okay, Bobby. Spirit guys, what can you tell me about Bobby and his job or career in coming up in the new year? Bobby and his career in the new year. Letting go of the past, things from your past. Healing. I think you're going to be, does this make sense, starting over, but being stronger and more stable in the new year? Ideas and things that you've been thinking about. I think you're going to have new beginnings. If you've been thinking about starting something new or going in a new direction, I feel like if you've been putting the thought out there, but you've been waiting, it's almost like a gambler. Like they're not just going to just throw a hand down. Like they're being patient with the process, but they're also like planning out their next move. I feel like Spirit's saying, in terms of your past, you're going to be freeing yourself from things from the past. You might be going through your own transformation, healing. So whenever I see like the past and then healing, what I get from that, it's like when we have the past and then we heal from it, well, then there's a new part of us. Okay, so if you felt like there hasn't been a whole lot of change, let me see what this is about, because then the Tower card, because the Tower card is about starting over. But I just get in the new year, it's like stronger and more balanced, stronger and more stable. Okay, something that you've been thinking about, but waiting on. Okay, I feel like will come to fruition in the new year. This could be a new job or a job that you've been wanting. Okay, or a position, or what is the Ace of Cups for Bobby in the new year regarding career? Something that you've been wanting, something that you've been thinking about or wondering about. Have you, in terms of work or career, Bobby, have you been disappointed by anything that you really wanted? Maybe a job, maybe more money, something you've been waiting out for. Three of Pentacles is showing me, I feel like this is like your work environment. Something here. You've been wanting something to pan out. Okay, whether this is like a perfect job with an employer or some sort of, what was the word that came up, like the perfect fit, whether this means a perfect fit with how much you're making or the perfect fit with your job. It's something you've been thinking about and wondering about. But I feel like there's going to be a lot more stability for you in the new year. Spirit guides, what kind of stability will Bobby have in the new year? What kind of stability will he have in the new year? I think you're going to have a lot more stability in the love department as well. Whatever, in terms of seeing the truth with whoever you're dating or woman you're involved with. Here's you seeing the truth with a woman. Anything that is not good for you, anything that you question or doubt or wonder about or go back and forth on, anything that's dragging out, I think you're going to see, you're going to have clarity about what you really want, which is to be happy. I think you'll end up meeting somebody else anyways. Okay. All right. Let me pull up your email one more time. Spirit guides, what can you tell me about Bobby's health? Are you investing in your health right now, Bobby? You might be more love focused right now. Love focused. But when the Seven of Pentacles popped up and we're talking about health, this is about investing in something. So that's why I was saying maybe you investing in something that you've been wanting to do for a while. If you've been wanting to go to the gym, if you've been wanting to eat better, okay? Because I kind of get if there's been a struggle there. Okay? The struggle is mainly just taking action. Okay? Three of Cups, I don't know if you venture out much. This could represent that maybe you're dating more, you're being more social, you're spending time doing that. Okay? Health-wise, everything looks okay. Spirit guides, any advice for Bobby in terms of health? You're thinking. Okay? I don't know what that means for you, Bobby. The past is coming up. So this could be saying, do anything that's going to be helpful in terms of like, if you're thinking a lot about your past, which would not be a surprise because of Mercury retrograde, okay? Thinking your past, things you've walked away from, here's you, okay? There might not be a whole lot of movement in terms of you changing your thoughts right now. What's the advice? Work on that, Bobby. I don't know if there's this, if you're putting a lot of focus on dating, meeting the right person, I have to find love, because I feel like you want that happiness, you want love, so your focus is taking the actions to socialize, to meet, to date, to talk to social media this. You're putting a lot of work or effort into this, but what is your advice with all of this? Anything that makes you, so if it's this woman or anybody else, Bobby, it's basically saying anything that makes you overthink, because we're talking about thinking, make a decision. If it starts driving you nuts, make a decision. Be done with it or not, because the World card is close the door, start a new chapter. Okay, because use the King of Swords. You see all those cards that kind of kept coming up as like thinking cards. You're thinking a lot about this and that. I don't know if that's worry or concern about your future, about am I ever going to meet anybody? I just want it to happen now. Just remember, the longer that you stay in a situation that you're kind of doubting, the longer that it's going to take for you to find love, because your time is elsewhere when it should be moving forward or meeting somebody new or spending time with that new person. Okay. Spirit guides, what can you tell me about money for Bobby in the new year? Money for Bobby in the new year. Do you remember when I was saying something about your career and not necessarily starting over, but like something new starting, or getting a promotion you wanted, or getting a job that you thought that you were supposed to get, or some sort of something. Money. Because it's coming up something new. You see this, Bobby? Starting over and then starting a new chapter. So we have to close the door on something. That's what the Tower is. Walking away from something. Okay? This could be referencing to something you've been thinking about, something you know that you need to do you haven't done yet. But once again, here's another new. It's Ace of Cups. Okay? Spirit's saying if you've had any difficulties with money, it involves you an action, needing to take some sort of action. I don't know necessarily what that means, but it could involve either work, people, family, friends, the bank. Okay, this doesn't necessarily mean you need to take out a loan, but I feel like in terms of your money, it involves people or someone or something around you, which could be increase something with your job. Or what is it, Spirit Guides? What is it for Bobby and money? I don't know why all these women are coming up. Anything that you've been resisting with your money, Bobby, that you fight or battle with, once again, this could be as basic as, spending money on things that you shouldn't be spending on and you know better. You just need to just handle that, okay? Anything else for Bobby, Spirit Guides, in the new year? Get clear. So I feel like Spirit's saying get clear when it comes to love, when it comes to what you want. Things that you've been keeping your head open to, or the ideas of something. Spirit saying in the new year, be clear or keep yourself grounded and clear. I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but it's like slow but steady with changes that you want to happen in your life. Keep putting in that effort, keep working on it. These are things that you want and things that you desire. Okay? I feel like no matter what, Bobby, I feel like with the relationship stuff, I don't know that it could go into the new year, but I feel like there's going to be change with this relationship. Not necessarily being heartbroken, but I feel like you're going to set yourself free. Here's a woman, but here's 3 people. So I feel like whether it means she's still stuck on somebody or she's still dealing with stuff or she's not open and blah, 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 I feel like you're going to end up moving on. Spirit guides, what will Bobby do with this woman? What will Bobby do with this woman? What will end up? What will Bobby do with this woman? I feel like, do you see how it's the Ten of Swords ending something, but with the Strength card, I feel like it's like you making a decision that's right for you. Yep. You making a decision. Do you see how, with Strength, how important it is for that to come up? It's saying that you did it for you. It was a good choice that you made because you were clear. You're clear about a situation. That's your reading, Bobby. I hope it was helpful. I know it's been a while. And because I've read for you for so long, I always want my readings to work out for you, and maybe that's why I don't do readings as much, because I second guess myself. But I always have to remember I'm just here, the intuit, doing, relaying the messages. But I hope it was helpful. I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. Thanks for always checking in and updating me on what's going on in your life. I wish you all the best as always. And keep me posted. I may not always respond to your emails, but I've just been going through a lot in my life. I don't really want to get into it. I've gone over it with you in the past a little bit, but my anxiety, I've suffered with anxiety my entire life. It got out of hand this year. I'm on medication for it. The medication, my body never takes easily to medication. It's rough, like every day. But things are looking up. They're getting better. I'm focused on what I can right now, and I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself, all right? And always keep me updated and posted on things, and wish you all the best. Talk to you soon. Bye.